parts of the book of life and to look at the people, the Word of God.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... Five-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass. It's Manning. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
Well, I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Trying play action. Into the end zone. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Haynes. On the move at the 30. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. Fighting off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And the timing just a hair off. They've got it at the 41, 30 short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the 10, gets the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Steps away to find some room. Ball is loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the ball.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Works the middle of the field. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sails one into the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's Blue. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll try the run. At the 45, on his way. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I loved it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Texas! And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They go to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Getting some heat. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback with his thought process.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And it's no good. Couldn't find the... Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the back. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. Smashes through the tackle. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single... You were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
To the air. It's Milroe. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in the flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He makes the connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Using the quick game. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing.
All kinds of running room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Miller. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Ooh, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
And you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay?
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the 3 ball locks us up. We get closer to the half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll run deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Off he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? On the run, fires downfield. Rolls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's just a timing error. If I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down. And gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and this hurts. I mean, all points right here are good. I know nobody wants to kick field goals anymore, Palmer. I know the card says go for it with all the analytics and all that stuff. The bottom line is a field goal puts you ahead. Now, turning the football over is the worst thing you could have done.
No doubt about it. You know, college football is just a game of momentum, and there's a handful of plays each and every game that oftentimes can determine the outcome, and I think that's one that we just saw right there. The defense stepping up big, getting a takeaway in a tie game. Let's see now what their offense can do riding this momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to get it through the air.
Let's go.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Haynes. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Milroe. It's complete. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away.
17, Kentucky 10.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go to the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to get to it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate to be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
That makes the score Alabama 27, Kentucky 10.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the score. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's going to take a shot right away. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man.
stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's James. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing right. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Throws to the back. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball the first possession of the game, and they look like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy is going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score 4-4.
I'm trying to step up to the next level, pushing fans.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown time! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On the ground, it's James. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Miller with the ball. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Gonna try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for this offense. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He's got it.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible in that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
That's caught. It's Bernard. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Wiggles free. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. The first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Off play action on first down. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away from the heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's one of the...
Experience life as we know it. That's something you should know. Yeah. Place, honesty, broken eggs, action.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 teams, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed into his decision-making in this game.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Shoots his way for more. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now on first down from the 40. The give is to Miller. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Howard. Quarterback adapting. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's holding. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks in the hurry up.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Fires it. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the misfire, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Finds his tight end. Oh, what a move! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so...
Nothing but green ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the gun, looking for a man. Dances away. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
How about that? You get the ball first, the opening drive, and you take the ball right down the field. You said, forget extra points. I'm going to go for 2. So the only thing so far that's gone wrong for you is you failed.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Running through contact. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking for a productive play on first down. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays. place, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The handoff to Johnson. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Coming after him. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was...
Oh, trickeration. He wants to throw. And it's caught. Can he get to the marker? Smashes through.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it rolls incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Badger. Slithers into space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown time.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He's not afraid to go deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
What a game-changing play.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. goes into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved the... Looking forward, that counts as to your completion percentage, which is good, and then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the upright. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. Going to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wide out. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ewers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's a
great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Gets it out quickly. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, with the score Alabama 14, Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Milroe. They're trying to get to him. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The throw. And the pass hits. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They keep...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're bringing heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They're going to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
He's going to take off. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they kick it in for 6 more points.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Running for it on 4th down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
What a nice catch.
Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indication, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them out by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execute.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a third down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's got the back in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets away. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
1st down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 3, Texas A&M 0.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Running back with the ball carry. He's brought down at the 28. 2nd down coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Alabama quickly back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. He's got it on the move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no, he's got him.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 0.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They'll go to the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 10, Texas A&M 0.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Second down coming up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
17, Texas A&M 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
With the defensive score.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Miller. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rush.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Now sliding to his left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey. and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle.
With Twanboy, type video produce, scratch the channel, YouTube, post notifications. Catch you on the next video. All right.